Hello, everybody. Welcome to a brand new week on House of Games. Lovely to have you here. I'm joined, as always, by 4 famous faces. Every time I press this buzzer right here, which is behind my mug, a new round comes up. We never know what it's going to be. Someone at the end of the week wins this awful, awful trophy. Shall we meet our players this week? They are Mark Rhodes, Sonia, Molly Rainford, and Josh Jones. Hello, everybody. How lovely to see you all here. Mark, how are you? Are you a quizzer?
Yeah, quizzing. I tend to do it. Sport is my main area of expertise, but everything else, well done, guys.
Yeah.
You're going to do a lot.
Very few people on this show go by just one name, Sonia, but that is what you do. Now, you have had a lot of success in your life, but no, I mean, success here. Imagine winning that trophy.
Can you imagine?
Can you imagine? Now, Molly, your partner Tyler has been on this show and has won.
A day.
Does that mean you have to do better than Tyler?
Well, we do like a competitive streak in our relationship, but I'm feeling the pressure to at least be on par with his work so far.
Talking of pressure, Josh, comics do very, very well.
I know, a lot of my friends have done the show, so I'm a bit nervous, because, as you know, comedians are very annoying. So if I do quite bad, they're going to really rub my face in it.
Yeah, you will not hear the end of it, that's for sure. Look, at the end of the week, someone wins a trophy, but shall we take a look at today's prizes? Because whoever wins today takes home one of these. You could have a good gasping, everybody. You could have the fondue set, the planter, the gentleman's cologne, the card holder, or the cafetiere. Josh, what would you go for?
In my head, I would love to be a planter person, but it's definitely fondue.
Yeah, fondue, yes, I know what you mean.
Plants.
Yeah, planter is sort of like a lifestyle thing that you think that's for other people. But fondue, we can all do.
Yeah.
Molly, what would you go for?
I'm split. I'm the same. I would go for the fondue because I love anything with melted chocolate on it. So I thought, you know, cheese, chocolate, same thing.
We've gone double fondue.
Love that. But also, I feel like the card holder is quite like something that you forget you need.
It's pretty cool.
That's cool. A very popular prize, weirdly. I think because it's, like, really simple and you probably use it.
Yeah.
And people think, I might as well get something out of this week.
Yeah, if anything.
Sonia, what would you go for?
Do you know what? I think Molly's right. That would come in really, really handy, actually.
Yeah. And Mark, what would you go for?
Oh, I've got my eye on that cologne. Oh, I'm intrigued to know what that smells like.
I can just say that it smells like Wolverhampton.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now you're talking.
It's called Odour Wolverhampton.
Oh, dear.
Beautiful. Shall we get on and play House of Games? Let's do it, shall we? Our first round this week is... Sounds like fingers on buzzers, please, everyone. I am going to show you a category. Fruit and veg. I'm now going to show you some pictures, and they will sound like a piece of fruit or veg. But which fruit and / or veg? Yes, that is Mark.
Spring onion?
It is not, I'm afraid. Yes, Molly.
A leek.
Leek is absolutely right. Very well done.
Well done.
What is this, please? Yes, that is Molly.
Mango?
Mango? Oh, it is. Well done. Mango. Mango.
When we do teams, can I be on Molly?
Be careful what you wish for.
Next fruit or veg? Mark.
Cauliflower.
Cauliflower?
Very good.
Very good. A collie and some flour, cauliflower. Your next category is Roger Hargreaves' Mr. Men and Mr. Men books. Your first one is this. Yes, Mark.
Mr. Messi.
Mr. Messi. It is Mr. Messi. Well done. Next one. Mark.
Mr. Strong.
Mr. Strong. That is Mark Strong, the actor. Nicely done. Next, Mr. Man. Yes, that is Josh.
Mr. Dozer?
No. It is incorrect, I'm afraid. Yes, Mark.
Mr. Sleepy?
It is not Mr. Sleepy. It rhymes with Mr. Dozy.
I know it.
Shall I tell you?
Maybe.
Mr. Nosy. We've got a Miss, we've got a
Jay-Z.
Turn, we've got Sandra O, and we've got Jay-Z. Miss Turn Nosy.
Oh, man.
There you go. Your next category is fashion designers' surnames. Sonia.
Hilfiger.
Hilfiger? It is Hilfiger, Sonia. Nicely played. A hill and a figure. Hilfiger. There we are. Next fashion designer surname. Sonia.
Klein.
Klein? It is Klein, yeah. Kevin Klein. Nice Klein. And the final question in this round, which fashion designer is this? Yes, Molly.
Is it Gautier?
Gautier is absolutely right. We've got a goatee and someone saying yay. It is Gautier.
That's so good.
I was thinking, that has to be a goatee in that, so that's impossible.
Yeah.
There's no... And of course.
Which one is Beard Fist?
Yeah. What's that you're wearing? Oh, this is Beard Fist. You're that's Beard Fist.
Beard Fist.
Yeah. That's the end of our first round. Let's take a look at our leaderboard. We know that stand-up comedians always do well on this show. Josh, at the moment, he's just keeping his powder dry.
Yeah, there's a week.
But also, you've got to let other people in, haven't you, occasionally? You can't dominate.
Yeah.
That's the key. So Josh yet to get off the mark. Sonia has got 2 points. We have joint leaders, Mark and Molly, 3 points each.
Beard as well. I've got beard.
Yeah, they've overestimated your beard there. That's what happened. They call him Beard Fist. You know that. Should we play a pairs game?
Yeah.
Let's do it, shall we? Our first pairs game of the week is... Distinctly average. Josh, you are in 4th place, so you get to choose your partner for this round.
Molly.
You're going to play with Molly. Do you want to take a little bit of time? Consider Sonia and Mark a little bit? No.
Yeah.
No.
You said that far too quickly.
Really quickly. So Molly and Josh are a team, Mark and Sonia are a team. If you take your tablets out, please, everybody. I'll ask you a question. You need to write down a number as your answer, and I will take the average of each pair's numbers as their answer. OK? Play along at home, see if you can beat our teams in the studio. The first thing I'd like you to write down is the answer to this, please. To the nearest foot, what is the span of the outstretched arms on the Christ the Redeemer statue overlooking Rio de Janeiro in Brazil? You know the statue.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
with
pretty big.
It's pretty big.
Pretty big.
So in feet, how wide is it? Have a little go at home as well on this one. How many feet are you?
Me?
Mark, yeah.
Oh, I'm 5'9".
Yeah. Roughly 6 feet.
Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking with friends here.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
6 foot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like that,
big time. Big time. Yeah.
So how many marks would it be?
How many marks?
OK, everyone is in. Mark, what are you thinking here?
It's really big.
Yes, OK. Is that what you've written?
Yeah. I'm going 1,200 feet.
1,200 feet. Yes. Uh-oh.
OK.
I don't know where that laugh's coming from.
I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
I'm just feeling way off now.
Yeah, right.
That's about the height of the Empire State Building. But it's a...
oh.
Yeah, listen.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Sonia, up or down from 1,200?
650.
650 feet. I think that's about half the height of the Empire State Building. Your average
About right, yeah.
is 925 feet.
That's all right. That's all right. Yeah.
Molly and Josh giggling there at the top end of the studio. Molly, where have you gone?
I'm very embarrassed by my choices. I've gone with 20 feet.
20 feet. You never know. Might be.
But I was just thinking, like, oh, you know, four of me, I guess.
Yeah, that might...
If I
it's
lay
quite
down.
big, the statue.
Yeah, I'm regretting it now.
That's about the height of one of the floors of the Empire State Building. And Josh, have you gone way up?
I've gone for 10 of me.
10 of
So
you,
I've
you've gone
gone
for 60.
60.
I mean, some disagreements here, right?
Yeah.
So you've gone for
But
60.
the
I
arms
think
are like that,
we've-
aren't they?
Yeah, they're massive, right?
seen it?
Yeah, yeah. I've seen it. I think it's wider than 20 feet. I think. But you never know, do you? Like optical illusions and what have you.
Is that one of the gift shop ones?
But if it's below like 400,
Oh, you'll
we'll
sort
win.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll win.
Do you
That's
know
what I
what?
mean. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Thank
right.
you.
So your average is 40 feet.
That is so funny.
So we have 40 feet, we have 925 feet. Let's take a look, shall we? How many feet is it? Who scored the point? 92 feet, Molly and Josh. Well done.
Like that, then.
Yeah, you know what?
I completely take it back.
92 feet. So you were only 1,100 feet out.
Is that it?
When you've seen it, it looks massive.
Yeah.
So actually, 60 was a great guess.
Yeah, you smashed it there. Thank you.
Fair play, guys.
Yeah.
That is...
Yeah, it's about as long as a blue whale, the Christ the Redeemer wingspan. Yeah.
That is...
That's a weird answer, isn't it? Very well done if you got that bang on at home. 92 feet. Here is your next one. Hopefully this will be less controversial. By its 200th anniversary in 2024, how many lives have been saved by the RNLI? This is a bit more like it. That's the Royal National Lifeboat Institution, who do wonderful work. Thank you to anyone who works within the RNLI. What are we going to go for? Okay, everyone is in. Molly, what have you gone for?
I went for 3,000.
3,000 you've gone for.
I think it's quite low.
That's 15 a year.
Is it? Uh-oh. I've gone too...
No. We've had this conversation before. You might have not gone too low.
No, I definitely have.
Josh, what have you gone with, up or down?
Up. So 650.
So you really have gone
Josh.
650,000, says Josh. So your average is 326,500. Sonia, what have you gone for?
I have gone for 1,000 lives a year. So,
200,000.
yeah.
That doesn't sound crazy. And Mark, up or down?
Down. I've gone for 100,000.
100,000 you've gone for. So your average, see, I can work that out. That bit I can do. 150,000 lives. So we have 150,000, we have 326,000. What do you reckon at home? Let's have a look at the answer, see who scored a point. 104.
That was so
Look at your
close.
average.
That was quite good.
146,277. Your average is very, very close indeed. It's about 14 people a week, essentially, they are saving.
Wow.
Wow, OK.
So, final question in this round. We've got 1 point each so far. According to Comité Champagne, how many bottles of champagne were shipped in 2023? And that's from the area of Champagne, so it includes being shipped within France. What do we reckon on this one? Champagne, how many bottles?
Right.
OK, everybody is in. Sonia, what are you thinking on this?
I think there could be a lot more, but I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to say 165,000.
165,000 bottles of champagne. And you've been called bubbly a number of times in your career.
Oh.
Haven't you? Are you up or down from that, Mark?
I am up, because I like to party.
300,000, says Mark. So your average?
No, they're laughing, but they're usually really good.
Yeah. Last time you laughed, you got a point. So your average, 232,500. Molly, I'm going to come to Josh last because he's absolutely losing his mind.
I question my choices in this round.
Molly, what are you saying?
I've gone for 1 million.
Yeah, I don't think that's crazy.
No?
No.
OK.
It's the whole world for a whole year.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. And Josh?
I've gone for 17 million.
17 million. Josh, that's roughly where I would be. I'd be up around there.
OK,
Okay,
good.
good.
So your average is 9 million. We've got 232,000, we've got 9 million. Who scored the final point of the round? How many bottles of champagne were shipped in 2023? 299 million bottles of champagne.
We were really off. But luckily, they were more off.
Yeah.
You were 290 million off, and yet you still get a point.
Fair play.
That's the end of that round. Tablets away, please, everybody. Let's take a look at our next leaderboard. Josh, you've got 2. Sonia, 3. Mark, 4. Molly Rainford is our leader with 5 points.
Wow.
Well played, Molly. Round 3 today is going to be James House of. In this round, you have to give me the answers in alphabetical order. So if I asked you my name, I would be Osman Richard. OK?
ya.
OK. Here's your first one. Hyacinth Bouquet is the main character in which 90s sitcom starring Patricia Routledge? Yes, Josh.
Appearances keeping up.
Appearances keeping up? Point to Josh. It is keeping up appearances. Becomes appearances keeping up. Next one. Now a national park, which area of land in Hampshire was designated a royal hunting ground by William the Conqueror in 1079? Yes, Mark.
Forest Neuther.
Forest Neuther? Absolutely, or just Forest New. Well done. New Forest becomes Forest New. Next one. Eddie Murphy starred as a prince visiting the US in which 1988 film comedy? That is Mark.
America Coming To.
America Coming To?
Yeah.
Love that film.
Such a great-
Absolutely. Coming to America becomes America Coming To. What's the answer to this? Which novel by Leo Tolstoy follows characters including Pierre and Natasha during Napoleon's invasion of Russia? Nobody fancies that one. I was looking for And Peace War. War and Peace becomes And Peace War.
I feel bad not knowing that.
Okay, I think it's okay. I think we're all right. Next one. What is the title, please, of this song?
Save me, save me, save me from this squeeze. I got a big
Yes, Sonia.
Afternoon Sunny.
Afternoon Sunny. Afternoon Sunny is the correct answer. Well done. Sunny Afternoon by the Kinks, or Kinkster. Next one. In 2023, Alison Hammond began co-presenting which TV competition alongside Noel Fielding? Yes, Molly.
Bake British Off.
Is incorrect, I'm afraid.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes,
sorry.
Josh.
Bake. Grey. Oh, no, Bake British.
Sorry.
Grey.
Oh, that's so annoying.
Molly, that is Mark.
Right. Okay.
Right.
Wait a minute.
To business.
Bake. British. Great. Off. The.
Exactly right. Well done.
Took me a while, sorry.
Great British Bake Off becomes what you just said. Final question in this round. What is the title, please, of this song? Yes, Mark.
Better music sounds with you.
It absolutely is. Well done. Better Music Sounds With You. Music Sounds Better With You by Stardust. Very well done. Mark, that's the end of that round. 2 rounds to go on Monday's House of Games. Here's our leaderboard. Josh on 3, Sonia on 4, Molly on 5. Mark has got 8 points. Yeah, look at that beard. You look like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, that's been said.
Yeah, how about that? Should we play round 4? Today it is... I'm terrible at dating. If you take your tablets out, please, everybody. I'm going to tell you some events from world history. You need to write down the year in which you think they happened, and whoever is closest wins a point. Here's the first one. In what year is Cardiff recognised as the capital of Wales? Huh. And I don't mean just someone driving past going, oh, it's Cardiff.
Excellent.
Officially.
Officially, yeah, officially. What do you reckon at home? Welsh viewers especially, do you know this one? Have you got a specific year for it?
Could you give us a clue? Would it be way, way back into the 1800s, do you think?
I love, Sonia, the fact that you think I know the answer. So any clue I give you would be absolutely moot, because I do not know.
Any Welsh heritage there? No,
Yeah,
no,
listen,
yeah.
I love Cardiff, I love the Welsh, but I do not know when it was recognised as the capital. I'm looking forward to finding out. I'll say that.
Me too.
Yeah. OK, everyone is in. Yeah, I'm with you, Sonia. It might have been one of those things that happened
Yeah.
hundreds of years ago, or whether it's a more recent thing. Mark, what are you saying?
Complete yes. I don't know why I did this, but 1922.
1922, maybe a more recent,
Yeah.
more recent one. Sonia, what did you go with in the end?
I've put 1912.
1912 says Sonia. Molly?
I've put 1600.
I mean, it really could be. Is the truth 1600? Says Molly. And Josh?
I put 1500.
1500.
We've
So we've got 2
similar
more modern
brains
ones.
going on here, I think.
2 slightly old. Yeah, there's a real kind of like a divide
Well,
down the
I
middle.
was thinking, when was Henry the Seventh?
OK.
Because they were Welsh, the Tudors, I think. So I just thought maybe if they came into power and just made some decisions, That was my thinking.
Yeah, fair,
Where's
fair.
this all come from?
Henry VII. I'm sorry, what?
Someone's doing an Edinburgh show about the Tudors.
Yeah, I actually have a few... I do have a few Tudor jokes in the next show.
Topical stuff, yeah?
Yeah.
So we're going to give away a point, but to who? When is Cardiff recognised as the capital of Wales? 1955. Wow.
So late.
Mark, you get the point.
So it wasn't the Tudors.
It was not the Tudors. I'd be absolutely right. You're in the right ballpark for Henry VII, though, so
Was
that's
it?
good.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, there's all sorts of different seats of government before Cardiff was recognised as the capital, but 1955.
That's unbelievable.
Huh. Next one. The penny black, the world's first adhesive postage stamp, is issued. When was that? What do we reckon at home on this one? Do you know this one? I'm still shook by Christ the Redeemer and Cardiff.
I'll never get over that. I really won't.
Yeah, people go, what happened to Mark? Do you know what? He absolutely became a recluse. He did a quiz show. Can't remember what happened to it. It was something. Yeah.
He's in a corner just going, 92
Yeah.
feet. Just rocking from side to side.
A huge beard. down to his feet. OK, everyone is in. Sonia, what have you gone with here?
I've gone for 1920.
1920 says Sonia. Molly, what are you saying?
I said 1902.
1902, we're in a similar ballpark.
Yeah.
Josh, have you gone in with the Stuarts?
1850.
1850.
Yeah.
It's Victorian.
Yeah, that's what I've
right.
just thought Queen Victoria might have been the first one with a face on a stamp.
Yeah, she seems like the type.
Yeah.
Mark?
I have sensed the tone here, and I definitely am wrong. I've gone for 1962.
Yeah, I think you might be wrong. But listen, Cardiff shook us.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
So 1962, you are saying. I'm sure I was born in 1970. I'm sure they'd had stamps for a while before then. I think they had. So we got all the way from 1850 to 1962. What are you saying at home on this one? When was the first penny black? Who scored the point? 1840. Josh, very nicely done.
Great guess.
Victorian times, you're absolutely right. Worth a fortune now if you find a penny black.
One from 1962, is that worth anything?
They're worth slightly less. I think they're worth 27p.
OK, cool.
I think.
Cool.
Next one. Write me down a year for this, please. Construction work begins on Westminster Hall, the oldest part of the Palace of Westminster. So that's the Houses of Parliament building. When did construction work start there? What do you reckon at home? It's a cool building, I'll say that for it.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Mark has got a point, Josh has got a point. Who's going to get the third point in this round? Molly, what have you said here?
I said 1750.
1750? It's a year, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. Josh, any thoughts?
I've gone 1290.
1290. Long way, but way back.
Yeah.
Back in the day, right?
Yeah, well, you said the oldest bit, so
Yeah.
it could just be like the first corridor.
Exactly. First little stone. Mark, what are you saying?
1890.
1890
Yeah.
says Mark. And Sonia?
I've gone for most recent.
Okay.
I've put 1934.
1934 says Sonia. So a
No idea.
real panoply of answers here from the 13th century all the way up to the 20th century. Let's find out, shall we? When did it begin? Who scored a point? 1097.
Wow.
Josh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Very nicely done. 1097. That's a long time ago.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. And that's the final question in that round. So tablets away, please. Well played, Josh. Nicely
done.
done.
Thank you.
One round to go. The leaderboard looks like this. Sonia with 4, Molly and Josh with 5. Mark has a 4-point lead, 9 points. Well played, Mark. Let's see what happens, shall we, during our final round, which is, of course, Answer Smash. Is Mark going to hold on to that lead? Fingers on buzzers, please, everyone.
Is this where you can lose a pint?
You can, Josh.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go.
Noted.
No.
Yeah, I'm sitting like this.
Challenge accepted. Point for a correct answer, point off for an incorrect answer. And your first category is famous Scots. Those will be the pictures. Which Channel 4 talk show was named after its hosts who previously presented This Morning on ITV? Yes, Josh.
Lorraine. have I read it wrong? Oh, that's channel. I've lost a point.
You have lost a point. Oh, Mark is going for it.
Richard and Judy Murray.
Richard and Judy Murray? It absolutely is. Well done. Here's your next one. Father and daughter Ravi and Anushka Shankar are both known for playing which musical instrument? Nobody?
No.
I'm looking for the sitar Mando Iannucci. The sitar and Armando Iannucci, sitar Mando Iannucci. Your next question and your next Scott look like this. Which song from the Barbie soundtrack did Ryan Gosling perform at the 2024 Oscars alongside Mark Ronson and Slash? Yes, Mark.
I'm just Kenny Dalglish.
This is I'm just Ken and Kenny Dalglish. I'm just Kenny Dalglish.
Comes up with these questions, you're a legend.
That's a good one, right? Next category. Animals. Animals would be the pictures. In the traditional rhyme about what a bride should wear to her wedding, what 4 words precede something borrowed, something blue? Sonia.
Something old, something newt.
Something old, something newt?
Yeah.
Absolutely right. Something old, something newt. Something old, something new, and newt. Next clue, next picture. The Exhibition Centre, London, is better known by what abbreviated name? Nobody. I'm looking for the X-Elk. The XL and an elk. Next one. Which style of jazz singing using nonsense syllables instead of words was popularised by Louis Armstrong? Yes, Molly.
Scatterpillar?
Scatterpillar?
Very good.
It is, absolutely, Scatterpillar. It sounds like a scatter cushion, but like a pillow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Take
just a scatterpillar, that one.
Especially my accent.
Yeah. Next one. We're done. We are done for the day. That was fun.
That was good.
Yeah. I think he's done it, hasn't he? But it was a lot of fun getting there. Our first winner on this week's House of Games is... Mark. Congratulations. Mark Rhodes is our winner. And you've won a prize. Get in. Which of these would you like, Mark?
You know, I did say the cologne, but that was just...
Yeah, a joke, exactly. Come on.
That was nonsense.
Now it's serious.
This is serious now. I think I'm going to go for the card holder. I'm sorry, guys. Is that all right?
Yeah,
is that all right?
take it.
Can I-
Yeah, of course you can. Mark wins the most useful, boring prize of all, the card holder. Congratulations, Mark. Our weekly leaderboard looks like this. You always get 4 points for a win, 3 for a second, and so on in this show. So that's how we look at the moment. Shall we do it all again tomorrow?
Yes,
Can't wait.
Very much looking forward to seeing you all again. It's going to be a lot of fun. We look forward to seeing you as well on the House of Games.
Finally, I can go on the tube with Richard Osman whenever I want to.
Oh, you just tap me in, tap me in,
I'm going to tap you in.
out.
I'm going to tap you, mate.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
You should just go...
What this? Pop.